Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, October the 28th, 2015. Brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Funeral services for Norma Jo Prather, 79 years of age, a retired Muleshoe Elementary School teacher, will be held at 10 Thursday morning in the First Baptist Church, where she was a member, and her pastor, Dr. Stacy Connor, will officiate. Burial will be in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Norma Prather died on Sunday in Lubbock after having a very severe stroke. She had moved just a year ago to Bovina to live with her daughter and son-in-law, Kay Lynn and Kirby Brantley. She was born November 25th, 1935 in Carter, Oklahoma, to Joe and Norma Hart Combs. So therefore you know how she got her name. She was named for both of her parents, Norma Jo. Norma Jo Combs married Donald Prather in Leedy, Oklahoma on August the 16th, 1957. They moved to Muleshoe from Lubbock, where she had been teaching in the elementary schools there in 1958. And at first she taught second grade. There was no kindergarten program when she moved here, and then she taught a total of 39 years. Norma received her education at Southwestern Oklahoma State University, and she was a graduate of Leedy High School. She taught kindergarten here for 37 years and was a member of the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. She also enjoyed helping with Vacation Bible School and many of the other church activities. She was a member of the Muleshoe Texas State Teachers Association, which she served as president of, and Delta Kappa Gamma sorority of Muleshoe, and the Texas Retired Teachers Association. She was preceded in death by her husband, Donald Prather, who died in 2010, and her parents, Mr. Miss Jo Combs. Survivors are her daughter, Kay Brantley, and her husband, Kirby of Bovina, and her son, Joe Don Prather, and his wife, Pam of Amarillo. Her sister, Dorothy Holcomb of Leedy, Oklahoma, and there are 4 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren. The family asked that memorials be sent to either the Boys Ranch, 600 11th Street in Amarillo, that zip 79101, or the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, Box 292, Muleshoe, 79347. Please remember all of the family of Norma Prather in your prayers. And repeating, she died on Sunday after a severe stroke in Lubbock. And the funeral services will be held for Norma Jo Prather at 10 Thursday morning in the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, with her pastor, Dr. Stacy Connor, officiating, and burial in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Funeral services for Lois Atwood, 74, of Muleshoe, were held Wednesday morning at 10 at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe, with Dr. Keith Wilkes, pastor of the First United Methodist Church in Portales, officiating. Burial was in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. You can send condolence messages to the Atwood family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. Lois Atwood died on Friday in Lubbock. She was born November the 14th, 1940. Lois Rogers, to Isaac Franklin and Nora Estelle White Rogers. She moved to Muleshoe from Portales in 1959 and was a longtime employee at Lowe's Marketplace here in Muleshoe and later worked at Target in Muleshoe also. She was preceded in death by her son, Greg Atwood, who died in 1991, and also her parents, Mr. and Ms. Isaac Franklin Rogers. Survivors are two sons, James Atwood of Portales, who works here in Muleshoe at 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunication, and Kevin Atwood of Henderson, Kentucky. Her daughter, Rhonda Harrison, lives in Lubbock. She also has a sister, Mikey Walker of Portales, 6 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren also survive Lois Atwood. Please remember all of the family in your prayers of Lois Atwood. The family suggests that memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Memorial Park Cemetery, Post Office Box 373, Muleshoe, our zip 79347. And repeating, Lois Atwood was 74 years of age when she died Friday in Lubbock, and the funeral service was held at 10 Wednesday morning at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe with Dr. Keith Wilkes, pastor of the First United Methodist Church in Portales, officiating, and burial in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Evan Paez qualified Monday to advance for the second straight year to the Texas State Cross Country Meet in Round Rock to be held November the 7th. Evan Paez ran a 17:25 at the regional Monday at May Simmons Park in Lubbock. Evan is a junior and the son of Stephanie Paez and the late Ernie Paez. Coach Edie Niblett of the Muleshoe Mules and Lady Mules cross-country team said the regional cross-country meet was a lot of fun to watch. Now, others on the Mules cross-country team with Evan Paez, Eddie Elizalde, Eduardo Pantoa, Jacob Kettner, Ethan Gonzalez, Jose Nava, and Kevin Gonzalez. On the girls' team, and by the way, you know, they won the district cross-country meet recently in Lubbock, were Liliana Martinez, Alyssa Wheeler, Delaney Martinez, Maria Rubalcaba, Rena Regalado, Jasmine Garza, and Ricarda Elizalde. They all had a wonderful year, and good luck to Evan Paez now on November the 7th at the state cross-country meet in Round Rock. The Bailey County Commissioner's Court has changed the hours the Bailey County Courthouse is going to be open. The hours will now be Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5, and they will not close during the noon hour as they have been doing. Then on Friday, every Friday, the Bailey County Courthouse will be open 8 to 1. Now, that's the Bailey County Courthouse. New hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, and every Friday, 8 until 1. The Texas Department of Transportation is installing new traffic signals with flashing yellow left turn arrows at the crossroads here in Muleshoe. That's at U.S. Highway 70, 84 and State Highway 214 as part of an effort to upgrade the signals to meet the Federal Highway Administration standards. Work to mount the new traffic signals going on Wednesday here in Muleshoe. The flashing yellow left turn arrows were adopted in 2009 by the Federal Highway Administration as the national standard for permissive left turn signals. The signals are now being used by TxDOT and local jurisdictions across the state of Texas. Motorists should be aware that occurring traffic has a green light when the flashing yellow arrow is displayed. The flashing yellow arrow left turn signals are gradually being phased in to replace the traditional circular green signals. The flashing yellow arrow is being used to indicate traffic is permitted to turn left but must still yield to oncoming traffic. This is different from the old green arrow signal, which means traffic turning left is protected and has the right of way. Flashing yellow arrows will continue to be retrofitted where appropriate at existing signals when traffic control equipment is upgraded or replaced. Don't forget, before you go to bed on this Saturday night, turn your clock back 1 hour because it is certainly fall, and so we fall back 1 hour at 2 o'clock on Sunday morning. Or if you want to, get up at 2 and set all those watches and clocks back 1 hour. But I just do it when I go to bed on this Saturday night. The constitutional amendment election will be Tuesday of next week. That's November the 3rd. Early voting, though, is going on right now at the Bailey County Courthouse in the clerk's office until Friday. That's October the 30th. Don't forget that they do need a photo ID, which is required for voting in the state of Texas. There are 7 propositions on the ballot, so be sure and vote early if you're going to be out of town by this Friday. The new hours at the Bailey County Courthouse will not affect the clerk's office. They will be open for early voting until 5 this Friday, October the 30th. We'll be back with more Muletrain news and a lot of good news about the Muleshoe Mules.
Chips are delicious. Have you been wasting time looking for a good meal? Well, go to Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard and try the Irma's Special. If you are under 12, try the grilled cheese. You know Leal's in Muleshoe is the original Leal's Mexican restaurant. I highly recommend it. 5 generations of our family have eaten at Leal's. What did you say, Isla?
Chips are delicious.
And this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with First Bank, where First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. That's fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC. Harvest Fest 2015 is today on Wednesday, October the 28th, this evening from 7 until 8 p.m., sponsored by the First Baptist Church. It will be at their Activity Center, 219 East Avenue B. That whole block will be blocked off for all the fun, games, and trunk or treat at Harvest Fest 2015. Everyone is welcome. Wednesday, October the 28th from 7 until 8 p.m. at the First Baptist Church Activity Center, 219 East Avenue B. They'll have trunk or treat, fun games, and everyone is welcome.
The high in Muleshoe was 76 degrees on Tuesday. The low was 36. And at 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning, it was 44 degrees officially in Muleshoe. And now 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. First, a message from our sponsor, though.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Rain chances will return later this week for the entire South Plains Panhandle regions in the Muleshoe area. Best chances for the South Plains favor late Thursday night into Friday. A few showers could linger into Saturday. Looking at our weather forecast for today on Wednesday, sunny with a high near 66 degrees. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southwest later this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 42. Partly sunny with a high near 70 for Thursday. So a little bit warmer for Thursday during the day. West-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Thursday night, our rain chances begin. A 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday evening, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Showers and thunderstorms likely for Friday, mostly cloudy with a high near 62. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 60%. On Friday, a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 62 degrees. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Friday night, a 40% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 42. Saturday, Halloween, looking at a mostly sunny day, high near 63 degrees. North winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, then mostly clear. Saturday night with a low around 37. Sunny on Sunday, high near 70 degrees, mostly clear. Sunday night, low around 42. Repeating our forecast for Wednesday today, sunny, high near 66 degrees, partly cloudy tonight with a low around 42. Partly sunny on Thursday, high near 70 degrees. Then Thursday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
So it looks like the game might get some sprinkles, and the little trick-or-treaters will have a good night in Muleshoe for trick-or-treating on Saturday. Amarillo Globe News football honorable mentions. Muleshoe's Danny Campus completed 27 of 39 passes for 437 yards and 5 touchdowns in a 47-15 win over Childress to take the sole possession of the lead in District 1 3A Division 1. Trey Villa had 9 catches for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Aaron Ross had 2 touchdowns catches, and Jason Flores returned a punt for 45 yards for a touchdown. So all of those young men from the Muleshoe Mules named to the Amarillo Globe News football honorable mentions. Then in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal, the Lone Star Varsity Super Team for Week 9, quarterback Danny Campus, a senior for the Mules. Campus was 28 of 35 for 429 yards with those 5 touchdowns. And Danny Campus has thrown for 2,815 yards this season with a total of 35 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. He has also rushed for 5 scores. Aaron Ross, wide receiver, was also mentioned in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal and the Lone Star Varsity Super Team for Week 9. Aaron Ross is a senior at Muleshoe High School also, and Aaron caught 3 passes for 80 yards and also those 2 touchdowns that we mentioned earlier. Congratulations to all those Mules. Now, talking about Muleshoe Mules, the Watson Junior High School Mules will be playing at Dimmitt Thursday night. There is no B-team game this week. The 7th grade A team will play at 5, followed by the 8th grade A team at 6:15, according to Coach Lopez over in Dimmitt will be those games. But right here at Benny Douglas Stadium, the freshman Mules will play Roosevelt, and that will be at 5 o'clock Thursday. And then following that at 6:30, the JV team will play the Dimmitt Bobcats. And of course, the Mules travel to Dimmitt on Friday night at 7:30 for another district game, and we will be there. Before that game, at 3:15 Friday afternoon, there will be a send-off for the Mules football team in the Muleshoe High School Commons area. Also at Muleshoe High School, they are going to be sponsoring a fall blood drive. It's on Wednesday, November the 4th from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, and the blood mobile will be parked in front of Muleshoe High School on West 3rd Street. And that is next Wednesday, November the 4th. Every eligible donor will receive a t-shirt. Call now Sharon Johnson, the Muleshoe High School nurse, for an appointment. The number to call is 806-272-7309. At Muleshoe High School on next week, they will have a junior class turkey dinner before the last regular game of the season with Littlefield. And that will be on Friday, November the 6th in the Muleshoe High School cafeteria. And tickets are on sale now from all juniors and also their sponsors for $10 each. And, you know, this is always a big crowd pleaser, so you'll want to be sure and get your tickets now. They'll serve turkey, gravy, dressing, mashed potatoes, green beans, cranberry sauce, pumpkin cake, rolls, tea, and water. And if you want your meal delivered on that Friday, November the 6th, you can have it delivered to your home or business at no extra charge. At K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe on this Friday, October the 30th from 3 to 6. All the ghosts and goblins are invited to come by in their costumes for a costume contest at 1411 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe. All ages are welcome, and the winner of the K&K Pharmacy Costume Contest will get a ghoulish gift basket. Enjoy snacks inside K&K Pharmacy. And you can also trunk or treat in the parking lot at 1411 West American Boulevard from 3 to 6 in the evening this Friday. Be sure and sign up for the free kids vitamin program while you're there at K&K Pharmacy's costume contest this Friday from 3 until 6. All ages are welcome. We'll be back with more Muletrain in just one moment.
The Muleshoe Merry Market will be right here in Muleshoe on Saturday, November the 7th from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Bailey County Coliseum. Free admission. Over 50 vendors. They'll be selling home decor, holiday decor, boutiques, furniture, beauty products, candles, jewelry, food items, gift items, clothing, accessories, handmade items, and so much more. Breakfast and lunch will be provided by Jeremiah Murillo. Photos with Santa. Also, the Sudan High School cheerleaders will be doing breakfast with Santa at 10 a.m. for $5 a ticket, and the Sudan 3rd and 4th graders will be singing at the Merry Market starting at 10 a.m. That's the Muleshoe Merry Market, Saturday, November the 7th, 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. right here in Muleshoe at the Bailey County Coliseum. Admission is free. There'll be over 50 vendors. Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard here in Muleshoe, where they now have wedding shower selections for Adam and Anna Mendoza Lozano. Also, they have wedding shower selections for Tatum Heathington as well. Their Cinch boy shirts are marked down 25% off right now, and all of their scarves, perfect for the fall weather ahead, are marked down 30%. New Hurley caps, t-shirts, and sweatshirts available now at Tattered Tumbleweed as well. Little girl dresses, plus size tops and leggings, all at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard, 806-272-6853. Make sure to like them on Facebook.
We received such a nice thank you note that we appreciate greatly from former residents of Muleshoe, James Roy and Theresa Jones. You know, Theresa is the sister of Francis Bland of Muleshoe, and James Roy had James Roy's Meat Market here in Muleshoe after working for years at White's Cashway Grocery Store. They moved down to the Houston area, and they are thanking us for having on the Muletrain about their very first great-grandbaby, Titus Allen Gilbert. It was so sweet of you to tell on the Muletrain about our good news. And we thank you so very much for taking the time, James Roy and Theresa Jones, for writing us this thank you note. Jenny and Titus came home from the hospital, and guess what? They live right across the street from James Roy and Theresa Jones. So that is great grandparent heaven, isn't it? In our bargain basement, Betty Ennis needs desperately to hire someone to come 1 or 2 days a week to her home and stay with her mother for just a few hours. Call Betty Ennis at 806-946-8114 if you are interested in this position. This would be only working 1 or 2 days a week and only for just a few hours each day, staying with Alice Sims, Betty Ennis's mother, at Betty's home. Call 806-946-8114. They have started a Narcotics Anonymous meeting on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, meeting at the Trinity Christian Center Church at 1723 West American Boulevard here in Muleshoe. You can call for more information about NA meetings in Muleshoe. Alan at 806-240 2857 or Stacy at 806-272-3108. Mike Irwin, who was one of the finalists from the Austin area for the Muleshoe city manager's position, has taken his name off. So there are only 4 finalists that the city council will be considering for the city manager's position in Muleshoe. That will be at the end of the year when David Brunson retires, that the new city manager will be hired. On Friday at noon is the deadline for dropping off your coats for the annual Muleshoe Coat Drive sponsored by the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ. You can leave them at Muleshoe City Hall, First Bank, Muleshoe State Bank, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Tattered Tumbleweed United, The Closet, Parkview, Tresbella, or the Honeycomb. If your coat or heavy jacket for winter is soiled, take it now to Sparkle Cleaners and they will get it to the coat drive and clean it at no charge to you. If you don't have a coat or a jacket to donate to the coat drive, send your monetary contributions to the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ, Box 402, Muleshoe. The zip code is 79347. And don't forget, Friday at noon is the deadline for donating your used coats and jackets. At the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center at noon on Thursday, they'll serve cheeseburgers, potato wedges, tomato wedges, and melon medley. That's hard to say, isn't it? It's an alliteration. And your choice of drink. Every Friday, they serve fish or chicken strips. And next Tuesday at 10 o'clock, they'll play Bunko at the Senior Citizen Center. And every day, weekdays, 8 to 4, there's dominoes and 80s, and they're working on a jigsaw puzzle right now. There's always coffee or a glass of tea, so come by the center, and they're open on weekdays. Lunch is at 11:30. On Wednesday, November the 11th, Veterans Day, they'll honor all of the veterans and will serve their Thanksgiving meal. You are invited to join the Seekers Sunday School class of the First United Methodist Church at a chat with Connie. That's Connie Botkin Johnson, a Muleshoe High School graduate. Bring a friend and enjoy a light sandwich luncheon as Connie Johnson Botkin shares her inspiration and her books, Tales of Hackett County, on Monday at noon, November the 9th, from 12 to 1 in the parlor of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe at 507 West 2nd. Connie Botkin Johnson is from Floyd County. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is upgrading its computer software. Beginning now, patients need to register at the hospital front desk. Hospital admission forms have been modified, and clinic patients may notice that exams take a little bit longer as providers enter information into their new electronic health records at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center and clinics. On our prayer list, please remember Bill Milburn of Amarillo, son of Barbara Milburn of Muleshoe. He will have heart valve replacement and open heart surgery Thursday at Baptist St. Anthony's Hospital in Amarillo. Bill Milburn is a Muleshoe High School graduate. Xavier Ramirez, Slayton High School football player in Texas Children's Hospital in Houston, Nick Arellano, and Ryan Escobar. Dennis Parker of Austin, formerly of Muleshoe, had a stroke recently. Please remember Dennis and his family in your prayers. Tommy and Charles Bratcher, Alma and Alton Burton, Joellen and Barry Cower, Leona Harris, Nina and Bob Landers, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, Mary Ellen Robertson, Carrie John Schuster, Jamie Myers, Laurinette Mason in Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, the mother of Becky Conklin of Muleshoe, Doris and R.L. Scott, Brian Taylor, Dorothy Turner, the families of Jim Smith, 71 of Earth, and the Reverend Russ Byard, whose funeral will be held on Friday afternoon at 2 in the First United Methodist Church of Wolford. He's a former pastor of the YL and Muleshoe Methodist churches. Linda White of Farwell, formerly of Muleshoe, and little Reed Markle and his family. If you would like to send a note to Reed, his address is 5961 West Parker Road in Plano, 75093. He is being traded there in Plano at the Children's Hospital.
Well, it is just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News Program on Wednesday, October the 28th, 2015. This edition brought to you today by the First Bank along with Liao's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News Program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as you can find it free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to the last several months' worth of Mule Trains on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
This is Tumbleweed Smith. A man in Tyler can tell you the correct time. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. You can check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employee, the CEO manager, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
I guess people ask you what time it is.
I'm supposed to know.
V.Z. Lindley of Tyler has a bunch of antique clocks.
Somewhere around 800, I imagine. Got some in storage, some in my clock closet, and some under the bed. Any other place you can put a clock.
He's been collecting clocks a long time.
Well, I just accidentally bought one. Went with my wife into an antique store and bought one. That was about 1950, and then I bought another one. And then it got the disease.
He paid $7 for that first clock.
Took me 2 weeks to fix it. It was just in decrepit shape when I bought it, naturally, which most of them are.
He doesn't know of anyone who has more clocks than he has.
I don't think there's anybody else that crazy. I've got a few hundred watches.
He worked for Southwestern Bell 40 years, but always had time for his hobby.
I had a lot of time off. 40 hours a week's not near enough work for me. I had a job that I liked, and it was good for me, and I really enjoyed it. But about the time I'd get started, I'd get off from work.
How far back do some of your clocks go?
Some of them go way back when there were water clocks, sundials, candle clocks, oil clocks. There's a candle clock. When you put a candle up there and it's long, you light it, and it'll make a shadow on the bottom of the dial from the shadow indicator there. As the candle burns down, Gives you the time at the top of the dial, but the shadow from the candle. You know it was real accurate.
Are you still buying clocks?
I haven't bought one since last week.
The antique clocks are beautiful.
When the electricity came in, these things got set on the shelf. They were tired of winding them. Now that they've got art value and memories value, people like to look at them now.
What is going to happen with all these?
My kids and grandkids are looking forward to selling all this stuff.
V.Z. Lindley of Tyler. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe, 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Stephen can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Wednesday, October the 28th, 2015, at 11:45 a.m.
This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, a member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are trading higher as investors look forward to a decision on interest rates from the Federal Reserve and digest more incoming earnings results. The Fed's statement is due at 2 o'clock Eastern Time after its two-day policy meeting ends. While the central bank is not expected to raise interest rates at the meeting, investors will analyze the statement for clues on when it may raise borrowing costs. U.S. bond prices are lower to start the day. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 91 points to 17,672. The S&P 500 Index is up 13 points to 2,079, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is up 32 to 5,062. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with 411 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly a 6-to-1 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $13 to $1,180. The spot price of silver is up 44 cents to $16.33, and crude oil prices are up $2 to $45. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.88%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.06%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is up $2.97 to $117.52. ConocoPhillips is up $1.60 to $53.29. Johnson & Johnson is down 32 cents to 99.87. AT&T is up 28 cents to 33.50. Pfizer is up 41 cents to 35.41. Xcel Energy is down 40 cents to 36.33. Walmart is up a penny to 57.49. Procter & Gamble is down 72 cents to 76.57. Walt Disney is down 11 cents to 113.66. And Ford Motor Company is up 21 cents to 14.95. This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-time financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.